Yes, I was on the road last week. And you know I just couldn't go anywhere without sharing some art with you. I'm pretty sure you figured out where I am now. So, let's dive into it. There's nothing I love more than an art museum. And thank you all for indulging me as I play with my new camera and attempt a third dramatic museum reveal shot. I swear with time I'll get better. But for now, let's go inside. The great thing about every museum is they each have unique stories, from how they got started to why they collect what they collect. And an obvious question in St. Louis is, why in the hell do they have so much work by the German expressionist painter Max Beckmann? Beckmann passed away in 1950, and although you can often find a piece or two of his on display in museums around the world, nowhere else can you see more than at the St. Louis Museum of Art. In the late 40s, Beckmann actually spent 2 years teaching in St. Louis at Washington University while Philip Guston was traveling overseas. It was here he met the department store mogul Morton May. After May met Beckmann, he became committed to assembling the largest collection of Beckmann paintings in the world, with the intention of one day giving it to the museum. And Morton May kept his promise. Of course, it's not just a Beckmann museum, and as you continue to explore, you'll find some familiar favorites. But it's a little deeper in the museum, in the American galleries, where I find one of my favorite juxtapositions. I love me a smart curator, and this Thomas Hart Benton hanging across from a John Rogers Cox had me all excited. To any art lover, Benton is a household name, but Cox remains pretty much unknown, as he only created about 20 paintings in his lifetime. For some reason, this city boy got obsessed with who painted hay better. Well, I don't think anyone captures the rural experience like Cox, but I'll let you be the judge. And then there's this Calder and Marsden Hartley, both from around 1930. I'm a dog person, but have you ever seen a cooler Calder than this? So if you know me or have stumbled upon any of my other videos, you can likely guess I'm anxiously awaiting moving forward a few more decades. Let's see what you got, St. Louis. I think this was the first time I stumbled upon the design galleries, which are really quite impressive. And this Rietveld-Mondrian pairing is a classic. I'm always happy to see Ron Arad, whose exhibition I curated in 2005. And here the museum is just showing off. I mean a Tony Smith sculpture, Barnett Newman painting, and a Dan Flavin neon all in the same corner. I could be happy right here for a long time. And doesn't a Donald Judd sculpture just make everything look better? Here it is with a Morris Louis painting. The same sculpture with Frank Stella. And I love this view of Joan Mitchell from inside the Judd. And two more of my favorites, Robert Colescott and Kerry James Marshall. Every museum wants a Kerry James Marshall these days, but the prices have been skyrocketing, making them almost out of reach. And I've loved Colescott's work since I saw his retrospective shortly before the pandemic. But maybe the highlight of the entire museum for me is this giant room filled with work by Gerhard Richter. He's best known for his abstract, completely non-representational paintings where he would use squeegees, spatulas, and other instruments to create a multi-layered composition. He also made these monochromatic, reflective works where viewers can see themselves and their surroundings in the paintings. Here is a similar installation at Dia Beacon. But my personal favorite Richters are his photorealistic paintings, like this one of his daughter from 1988. This image has stayed with me since I first saw it in San Francisco more than 20 years ago. St. Louis is a pretty giant museum, and there are so many other artists and works here worthy of their own videos. If you visit, I hope it's a beautiful day, and after wandering the galleries, make sure to spend some time in the sculpture garden. I kind of go crazy over outdoor Henry Moores and Ellsworth Kellys. And if you're lucky, maybe they'll even be hosting an outdoor concert where you can grab a glass of wine and rest your feet. Let me know in the comments what you think of this type of video. I would love to do more. And if you liked this, I'll put a link here at the top to a video I did about a small town museum that packs a really big punch. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao!